How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lead Therapy. Thank you so very much for taking time for tuning into my video. If you guys could do me a large favor, please consider helping out the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting those post notifications. I would greatly appreciate it. A Seattle ice cream shop owner has banned armed police officers from her stores. And no surprise, this is coming from you-know-where, Seattle, Washington. A Seattle chain of ice cream shops called Molly Moon's, after the owner placed a sign on her Capitol Hill location announcing armed police officers were no longer welcome. The sign read, "Molly Moon's is a gun-free zone. Please do not come inside if you are wearing a firearm. No guns allowed inside." Throughout America, all cities and counties that employ police officers require that they carry firearms. This isn't optional when you are in uniform, it's a requirement. So in effect, Molly Moon Neitzel was banning all police officers while on duty. It also should be noted that police officers cannot de-arm themselves while on the clock. It's against regulations. Additionally, Moon Neitzel revealed she is, and this is no surprise when I say, an anti-cop activist. According to local news, Moon Neitzel, the owner and the co-founder of the local ice cream chain, said the sign was her idea. After she posted it, she received threats on social media. "I am anti the current police system," she said. "Yeah, I think we need major reform." Moon Neitzel said she had had signs in her shops for the past 5 years saying they're gun-free zones. But this was specifically directed at the police when an anonymous patron paid $500 so police officers could come in and get ice cream for free. That spurred Moon Neitzel to ban police officers. "We had a few hundred come in packing their guns. And you gotta hear this. It was making my black and brown employees feel uncomfortable," Moon Neitzel said. That's when customer Carl Smith showed up to hug her and drop off $500 of his own money. "Anyone that comes to Molly Moon's today, ice cream is on me," Smith said. "I just really support what she's doing." However, not everyone joined the ice cream party. "You know, we're human beings," said Mike Solon, president of Seattle's Police Officers Guild. "I don't think the reasonable community in Seattle is saying we allow police, but they can't be armed." Solon denounced the sign as political pandering that could backfire. "Have a conversation," Solon said, "and maybe we can enjoy ice cream at your great business, but we're going to do it while armed." A reporter in the area asked some of the Seattle community how they felt about Molly Moon's policy, banning armed police officers. "I will never bring my business to them ever, telling all my Second Amendment friends to do the same," Matthew Franklin wrote on a Facebook post. "Well, here's one place I won't be going," Shelley Olin declared, pointing out the police are not welcome if they're carrying. "And by the way, I hope they're always carrying. Really, I feel safer if a policeman is there with a sidearm. Really, this is unfortunate. There's a way of asking for a gun-free zone while serving police officers that have to carry guns." Catherine Chang wrote, "It's not helpful to target all police. It's disappointing to see the language on their site, clearly stating they're asking police officers to leave their stores. That just seems counter to what we should be doing here, building community." One community member had a question for Molly Moon Neitzel. "What is your plan of action if a criminal walks in and starts shooting?" Chloe Stavalia asked on a Facebook post. "Can't call the police, you've already alienated them. They may respond via Tacoma, just saying. You've already shown them what you and your employees think of them. Good luck." Then there was this comment by Corey McKenzie. "So disappointing and ridiculous. They should be welcoming police and giving them free scoops." According to local news, Molly Moon Neitzel, who has a history of activism, says her position may further impact her bottom line. But she didn't seem to care. "I'm going to be a business person and an activist that continues to speak truth as I see it," she said. Let me start off by saying she has every right to do this. It's her business. She can do with it what she wants. But it doesn't make it right. The men and women in law enforcement all over this country put their lives on the line to keep us all safer. And just because there's a few bad officers out there, you can't lump them all together. They truly are there to protect and serve everyone, including you, Miss Moon Neitzel. I also will say that Miss Neitzel's company pays very high wages to her employees and gives a lot of the company's profits to charities. But what's the old saying? One oh shit ruins 3 attaboys. And now, Miss Moon Neitzel, you're in a lot of shit. As always, let me know your thoughts about the story in the comment section down below. And as I mentioned at the starting of the video, please help the channel out by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and hit the post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video.